Talk about someone that is a guilty motherfucker. That is Harvey Weinstein. He went into court a couple of days ago, turned himself in for rape and sexual assault, got out a couple hours later on $1 million bail. What do you think is going to happen with Harvey Weinstein? We all know what happened with Bill Cosby, him and his sentencing coming up, him guilty and not looking good. We see notoriously what's going on, like we just talked about with Morgan Freeman. The list goes on, and we're seemingly seeing a witch hunt. Now, I came on here and I went on this platform and just emphatically said,
I remember
we talked about Bill Cosby. Now, what's going to happen with Harvey Weinstein? The dominoes better start falling. Is this now a step, oh God, in the dominoes beginning to fall? Will this be the second step in all these motherfuckers going down?
Well, I think, obviously, I guess, a lot of people are happy to see this guy, finally be brought to some type of justice, at least it looks like it, at this point. But, I don't think that is, I don't think that it has anything to do, with, the fact that he's going down, like it's going to be a trickle down effect. No, you still got people that are in power that are going to be able to do whatever they want because they got power. You know what I mean? Like people can, point finger at Catholic priests and different things, and other people, they've been accused of a lot of things. Other actors or prominent people in society, that have been accused of different things, and may have gotten a slap on the wrist and nothing happened to them. So I don't think the two, are related. But if in fact, this is true, because right now it definitely appears, but we definitely have to let it go through the litigation process, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Throw this motherfucker under the jail, just like anybody else. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to take out, Cosby and give him 10 to 30 or whatever they're trying to give him, you know what I mean? It should be the way it's supposed to be equal to justice system, but we know it's not. So I don't think there's any correlation. But if he's guilty, like I said, throw him into the jail.
Will he be okay? My question to you, old guy, real quick, is will he be found guilty? And if he is, will he see and find the same fate that Bill Cosby did? Just to get a quick, your
probably
opinion
not.
on it.
I just don't, knowing what I know, probably not. I don't think, I could be wrong. He could get 50 years, but if I had to guess, probably not. I think that he'll probably get, being as though his position and whatnot.
No, my bad to cut you off, but if you don't know what Harvey Weinstein did, right? Because a lot of
people, let the people know.
Who the fuck is Harvey Weinstein? What did he do? Blah, blah. We all know Bill Cosby did. Well, let's say. All right, so the number of actresses that came out and told you what he did. Rose McGowan, for example, the actress, has accused Weinstein of raping her by performing oral sex in a hotel at the Sundance Film Festival in '97 when she was 23 and had just appeared on screen. She later reached a $100,000 settlement with him and says he offered her $1 million for further non-disclosure deal to stay silent. She declined and has been one of the most vocal accusers. That's not all. This is not all. Annabella Sciorra, I'm sorry if I'm not saying her name right now. She's an Emmy-nominated former soprano actress. Yeah, I remember her. She's alleged that Weinstein forced himself onto her in an apartment in New York in 1992 and then raped her. I was so ashamed of what happened. She told a New Yorker, and I fought, but I was still like, why did I open that door? Ashley Judd,
keep him rolling in.
The actress says Weinstein asked her to go into his hotel room under the guise of a business meeting, but appeared in a bathrobe and asked if he could give her a massage or if she could watch him in the shower. She refused and said she got revenge by seeking to damage her career. She refused and said he would get revenge by seeking to damage her career. Director Peter Jackson has come forward to say he removed her from the casting list as a direct result of what he now thinks is false information provided by Weinstein. In May 2018, Ashley Judd sued Weinstein for claiming he damaged her career in retaliation for her rejecting his sexual advances. Mira Sorvino, this shit goes on, and I'm not fucking done. Mira Sorvino said he harassed her in a hotel room back in 1995. He started massaging my shoulders, which made me very uncomfortable, and then tried to get more physical, sort of chasing me around. Like Ashley Judd, Peter Jackson said Weinstein warned him of casting her off. Our baby, Selma Hayek. Now, we both had crushes and loves for Selma Hayek, you piece of fucking shit. This is what she says about him. She turned down repeated sexual advances from Weinstein while making the 2002 movie Frida, and she says his persuasion tactics included threats like Hayek said Weinstein once told her, "I will kill you. Don't think I can't." And this list goes on, but I don't need to go on. Y'all go ahead and read the list. This is what this piece of shit is known for right now. Now, we all know what came out with Bill Cosby. We all heard it. And those were disgusting acts too. But can you sit there and say that the two acts are remotely similar. This piece of shit did some stuff.
I mean,
and then followed it up with threat.
Yeah,
threatening someone's life, career, just because he could.
You know why? Because he had power and he thought that he could get away with that shit, and he did for a long time. He was able to continue, this for a long time. This stuff is now, coming out, years later. So it's just like power, but I don't want to even compare. I don't want to compare and say that one is heavier than one. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but. You got the fact that he paid a settlement, the first person that you named, the fact that he paid a settlement out, it kind of admits guilt. And then you got people like, I had no idea that it was, Selma Hayek. And I was just in New Orleans. I was in the movie. I can remember Ashley Judd played in the movie. I forget the movie, Eye for an Eye. Yep. It was in New Orleans. So just like, I was just thinking, I was like, yo, Harvey Weinstein did all of this?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
What? See, I didn't know to the extent, again.
Angelina Jolie, not to cut you off.
No. Keep on coming. No.
Uma Thurman, Heather Graham.
But do you think this gives any relevance to people say that, people say you have to actually sleep with these directors and, remember, the whole thing back in the day to actually get these parts, even in music, do you have to now sleep with it? Kind of brings a little bit more relevance to that. Not to say that every situation, every label's like that, but obviously we seen this dude.
Man, we've been hearing this shit for years.
Yeah.
We heard, a couple months ago, Quincy Jones, we all got on Quincy Jones because he exposed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But didn't expose his own. There's a lot of dirty shit that goes on. We heard brother Tupac, man, rest in peace to the God.
Yes, sir.
He came out emphatically, and he was dating one of Quincy Jones's daughters, and he came out emphatically and said, "This motherfucker, something wrong with this motherfucker right here."
Yeah,
we've heard story after story with legend after legend. This has been going on historically, and now it's kind of being thrown out there. And like I said, will the dominoes keep falling? Because he's one of many, black, white, and whatever, that's done some real dirty shit out there. And it all has compared to do with Hollywood, the music industry, and all that nasty shit that they got going on. We got our conspiracy theorists on both Viral Hip Hop News and Hip Hop News Uncensored that's about to light that motherfucking comment section up.
Yes.
And y'all do it because y'all have a lot of validity in that argument right now, because there's a lot of weird shit that goes on. It goes on historically throughout time, and they practice a lot of weird shit. And this is one of them.
Now, to answer your question now, because I want to re-answer the question now that I look at the faces now, that I had no idea that all these faces were involved. Man. Now, this is a situation where I see, that he might be made an example of. Just because you got now, just like you got all these celebrities and these people, with fans, followings, and power behind them, also now coming out with, powerful, evidence and stories against this dude. He might get that hammer on him.
It's a classic situation of a dude that clearly abused his power and was naive to the fact that technology would advance in the way that it did, and information would eventually come back to you. But it's all a revolving circle, man. What you put in, the circuit that you and the energy that you put in, you're going to get back out.
Yep.
And it's nasty, dirty, perverted, terrible shit that he's been doing to women throughout these decades was eventually going to come back to him tenfold. And like you said, oh God, and like I was really thinking, he's going to be the example that they really make. And you see Matt Lauer, and you see just a number of other dirty motherfuckers, and the list goes on and on that are coming out. But like I said in the other one, we got to be fair, be very objective. This right here is outstanding information. These people they got verbatim. You have to put some validity in a lot of what these women are saying. And then you really look at it. I see Uma Thurman, and then I seen, who else did I see? I just seen a young lady, Daryl Hannah. They played in Kill Bill together. That makes sense for them to be sitting there up under that and him to do dirty shit. Selma Hayek, a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies. You see a lot of these similar women playing in different movies. So a lot of this stuff, when you really, connect the dots, make a lot of sense, man. I hope he's the first one to go down, and we see this from many other people, man, because that's some dirty shit, and he deserves everything he's about to get, man.
Yes, sir. But listen to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God, and Sam. And this story right here, Sam.